So hello guys, let's sell a money book to a filling station and also a gas station. Please follow up this video so that you will not miss out. There are key important points that you must keep in mind when creating an item for a filling station or a gas station. So let's start. We're going to start afresh. Let's go to the moneybook.moneypoint.com and see how this is done. And we'll come back here and we'll check how those items appear. Thank you. And before we go further, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will be getting notification anytime I post a new video. Please don't miss out if you are a BRM or a Moneybook relationship manager or SMO. Please, this page will be good for you. Also, invite all your BRMs to join, or other persons that are having issue with Moneybook. Invite them to join this YouTube channel. Ask them to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, like, comment your issues so that we'll be able to attend to your problems or issues that you are facing as regards to Moneybook. Thank you. So now we are on moneybook.moneypoint.com. So let's add our first item here. So let's click add our first item under gas or filling station. So let's start with the filling station first. So let's say fuel. Sorry. So under the item name, we're going to write fuel, and then so on the category, so fuel should belong to what category? Let's just put it under petroleum. So let's create it as a category. I don't know the actual category that fuel belongs, but let's use this for just an example. And then let's go down here. So this is what we determine if you be able to create an item under filling station or gas station correctly. Any mistake you do here will, will affect your progress. So please be very careful creating the measurement unit. The measurement unit is what we determine if you are selling to a gas station or filling station or any other product. It is what we determine whether you're going to have the amount uh, changing the quantity or the quantity changing the amount. So let's create the measurement unit. So if you are creating a measurement unit for this is how you put it. You write fuel. Sorry, we're measuring it as liter in liters. So here we can simplify this as LT. Now this is what we determine if you're going to have it as a measurement for fuel. You will click on this. Please don't click one. If you click one, it's not going to give you an option for that. So it's not going to you're not going to be able to sell fuel if you click one for the unit precision. So you need to click zero point 0. This is very important. 0 0.0. Please remember, whenever you want to be able to make the price of the product to determine the quantity or the quantity to determine the price, to have those two options, which is what is applied for the filling station and gas station, please make sure your your unit precision is not 1. Make sure your unit position is either zero point 0 or 0.00. Start with 0.0. So let's go for 0.0. So let's create this unit. And then now we have sell price per liter. Let's say it's 1,150. And then the cost price, let's say, is 950 naira. Now we can create this item. So let's see how this item will appear on the POS screen. Let's see how it's going to appear on the POS screen. So if you check here on the POS, it's now showing you the item has appeared on the POS screen. So let's click and see how it will look like. So when we click on this, if you check, we're now having the quantity and the amount. If we had written only one, it will just give us only the quantity, and it will be determining the number of the products. You'll not be able to, it's not going to give you the option for amount. So for example, let's say somebody comes to buy 2.5 2.2 liters of fuel. So the price will automatically be given to us as 2,530 naira, and we can add it to our this. So also, let's say somebody comes to buy a 5,000. Let's say is a 5,000. Let's check it to 5,500. So fuel of 5,500 become 0.5 this. So because we put it under 0.0, that is why it's only giving us the first decimal point. If we had made it 0.000, it will be able to give us other remaining decimal points. So you need to make sure you choose it correctly. So the best one is 0.00, so that it will give you other decimal points. Let's say we're buying for 5,500, so the liter will be 4.8 liters of fuel that we're giving to that person. So we can now add it, and we can go ahead and purchase that product. So now let's go back and see for the gas station for CNG gas. So on that one, I'm going to put it on 0.00 for the unit precision, so that you see how it will look whenever we are adding either the amount or the quantity of the product. So for the CNG gas, let's go ahead and add this item. So let's put it under standard item for this class, and let's write CNG gas. So that is the cooking gas. So under CNG gas, let's just write it under the category to just be gas. I don't know the actual category, but this is just for an example. And then let's create the measurement. The measurement for CNG gas, they normally measure it in kilogram. So let's write kilogram as the measurement name, and then kg will be the abbreviation. So let's choose, as I said, we're going to choose 0.0, not 0.000, not 0.0, so that it can give us any about two extra decimal points. So let's go for 0.00, so that whenever we are serving somebody later, we'll be able to know the extra decimal point. There is some fleet station, they do have up to 0.000 decimal points, so that they will not do any mistake. So let's go for 0.00 decimal points. Let's create this. Now for the CNG gas, we have this. So let's say here currently the CNG gas is being sold 1 kg is 1,350, and let's assume that the cost price of the CNG is 1,000 naira, so that the profit will become 350. So let's create this. All these things are optional. So we have this for the CNG gas. Now let's see how it will look on the POS screen. Okay, thank you. So on the POS screen, this is what we have. We are having the CNG gas 1,350 per kg. So let's see how it will look like. Now when we click on this, we're going to have the quantity and the amount. So let's say somebody wants to buy 2.1 liters. It's going to give you 2,850 naira. So let's add 5. It's also going to give you 2,900, and this. Let's add this. If you check, if I try to add another decimal point to this, it will not add, because the decimal point I gave was 0.00 for the unit pricing. This is the meaning of those. Many people don't, as those of you that don't understand the use of the unit pricing, so that you be able to graduate a quantity or a price or an amount to the decimal point that you want. So if you are selling uh, this CNG gas to about 2.156, so you see here it will not be possible. So you have to go back and go and work on the unit pricing. So here, this is what we have. So you can only be able to sell 2 points with extra two decimal points. You can't sell it with any other thing. No matter what I click here, I'll not be able to see any number anymore. So let's delete this, and let's try for amount. So let's say somebody wants to buy 2,000. Let's say want to buy 2,700. 2,700 of this gas. So that is correct. So let's change it to 2,000. 230. So you see here is able to tell us that it's 2.02 kg. But if it was on zero point 0.0, it will only give us 2.0. It will neglect the remaining two, 0 0.2, and the two at the second decimal point. So please be very, very careful. For CNG gas, if possible, just make it to 0.0000, even add like 4 zeros, so that it will give you the complete decimal point that is there. This will aid in selling the product more easier for you, so that the customers will not have issues graduating the number of liters or the amount that it costs. Thank you very much. If you really understood what I have been teaching here, please try to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you don't miss out in other updates that are coming up. Thank you very much.